Hello, guys. Welcome back to your very own channel, Wall Street to the Large Street. I'm back again to give you a sense of the overall economy, markets, some specific stocks, sectors, and just deep dive more. So, we have just opened this channel for an educational purpose, guys. A disclaimer, which I generally don't give. So, any stock tip, any recommendation that I'm giving is solely based on my and my community friends and my technical deep diving. So, markets, markets, investing markets, like they say in every ad, are subject to market risks. So, always have a financial advisor in place, guys. Okay, whoever it is, not me, not somebody, maybe Ashwini Gujral. There's so many people. I mean, I am a big fan of Mr. Ashwini Gujral, so I watch him on TV and all as well. So I've learned over the years from these people as well. So Mr. Samir Arora as well. I've heard him talk on TV, Helios Capital. There are a lot of market pundits, guys, but at the end of the day, you have to have that judgment. You have to get that wherewithal about the markets, and then only you will survive in this tough marketplace. They say Indian markets, especially Indian markets, are the toughest to predict and master. All the global markets, you see, when they rally 4%, 5%, 3%. Indian markets rally 1%, fall half percent, then suddenly fall half percent, rise 1%. So much volatility. The VIX is on the rise, by the way. As we speak, VIX is rising, but FIIs are still net investors, guys, for this month. They are net investors. So all you guys expecting a crash and all, I think I would just say don't count on your chickens so fast. So where is the market headed? Everybody's question is like, who haven't invested in the market, like have they lost out on the market? So the simple answer is, the investing is a continuous game, basically, guys. It's like it's like a daily job, in fact, and a monthly job, in fact. Investing, you need not, if you are an investor, your goal has to be very clear when it comes to investing and trading. You can't be a trader and an investor as well, guys. If you are a trader, then you book profits. Keep your end goal ready, keep your percentage ready. It could be 5%, 10%, whatever it is. Keep that end goal ready, and accordingly you got to trade. And if you are an investor, then as Mr. Warren Buffett himself has said, if you can't hold on to a company for 10 years, then don't invest into it. So that's the basic difference. So keep adding your portfolio, keep looking at your portfolio, keep do a bit of chopping and churning, but don't do too much chopping and churning as well. Stick to your select sectors, stick to your select stocks, and then keep investing. That's all I can say. Coming to another very important question, everybody's hot topic these days. Nifty P is at all-time high, 31. My simple answer is the whole decade, guys, from 2000s. I don't have an earlier chart. 2000 to 2014, in fact, Nifty P was almost double to the Nifty. Double, yes, double. Now it is just at half, guys. Nifty is at 12,000, P is at 31. P's were at 20, higher 20s, mid 20s when Nifty was 8K levels. Less than 8K, sorry, 6K. Sub 6K level all throughout the decade till 2013, Nifty P was double. So that is where I say, and even Mr. Jhunjhunwala says, the best is yet to come. मेरे भाई पिक्चर अभी बाकी है मेरे दोस्त. ये तो अभी ट्रेलर था. ये बुल रन जो था ना, ये देख रहे हो आप? Are you seeing this bull run? Can anybody match? Can anything match this bull run? I myself was a bit dumbstruck because I thought there are going to be big bear markets. You see the 8 graph. Sorry, this is the 8 graph, 2008. Look at the continuous downfalls. But here we've had just one downfall and then a zoom, zip zap zoom, 7,000 to 10,000 plus levels, and this is rising. In fact, this is not updated. So 7,000 to 11,000, guys. नहीं हुआ था ऐसे. So don't expect this sort of multiple falls. My sense is 10K, Sub 10k is like a blind buy on the Nifty. If you get it, maybe Trump loses the election, whatever, something happens, because markets are factoring in Mr. Donald Trump. As you know, Mr. Donald Trump is a very market savvy person. He's a very businessable person, business minded person. For all his negatives, Trump is known to be a very shrewd businessman, and especially his handling of China has been lauded a lot. And now the rhetoric is that Donald Trump is going to target China as he has been, and that is how he's going to win the election. So I am not sure whether we are looking for a big crash, but yes, a crash towards 10,500, 10,000 levels. Screaming buy. These are like the opportunities of a lifetime, guys. You don't get such opportunities again and again in life. मौके कम आते हैं स्टॉक मार्केट में, ऐसे वाले जो 7,000 वाला आया था. तो इफ यू हैव मिस्ड आउट, डोंट फील सैड, क्योंकि 7,000 वालों ने अभी बुक आउट कर दिया होगा प्रॉफिट, बट आप नहीं करोगे, आपको 20,000 पे करना है. यू गॉट टू एग्जिट एट 20k. So don't worry, there is still a long way to go, long leg up. Reliance. How can I talk about share market, and how can I not talk about Reliance? So the question on everybody's mind, after this massive run up, is there more headroom with its foray into telecom, retail, and almost everything inside? So 53 days, guys. These were the corona days. People were struggling for money. People were like deployed of cash, losing jobs, this, that. The whole moolah, the whole frustration on the street and economy, and Jio slowly, steadily has raked in 1.04 lakh crores. 1 lakh crore. Reliance is a debt-free company, guys. Debt-free. How many companies can say this except for IT? Yeah, IT companies are debt-free, but they don't have that much of an asset. I mean, the physical assets are very less. This guy is into oil. He is into retail. He is into telecom, he's into hotel industry, he's into aloo, atta, dal, chawal as well. Reliance, Jio Mart, he is buying TikTok, you name it, guys. This guy is going to be the next Carlos Slim Helu. If you had heard of the name Carlos Helu, he runs the whole of Mexico. He runs the economy. Just like there's Amazon, there's Apple. Amazon only is a web portal. Amazon is only into e-commerce. Apple only makes phones. Apple only makes phones, and BPBG only make oil. So this is the only company in the world. This is the only company which is into oil, which is into telecom, and now they are going to make smartphones to tap into the industry of smartphones, compete with Apple directly. He's already tied up with Amazon. He's going to buy TikTok. There's still Aramco, which is knocking on the doors, and people are saying the P is high. Do you know how much is the P of Amazon, guys? Do look up. It's at 131. Reliance is still at 40. So when re-rating happens, they like factor in the future P, guys. And for those guys who don't know what is P is price to earnings. So it's a ratio of how much the earnings are going to progress and with respect to the price. So they say it should be low, but and it is sector wise. So one sector might have high P, the other sector might have low P. So where would you fit Reliance into? कहाँ डालोगे इसे? कौन से सेक्टर में डालोगे? ये तो सब जगह है. So imagine the potential, guys. Immediate target 2,400. Unlimited potential, guys. Unlimited potential. If you are not invested in Reliance, then you are not invested in India's story. If you think India is not going to grow, if you think India is going to go down the drain, if you think India is not going to lead the decade, then don't invest in Reliance. Invest in Apple, Google, which are at 130p. So this is the India story, guys. You have to be always invested in it, no matter what, no matter ups, no matter downs. So every down, I can't give numbers on this. Every dip, every decline has to be bought into. Coronavirus. So this has been the talk of the town, I guess. This is the single biggest game changer of the decade, or in fact the whole century. This is like Spanish flu all over again, but I don't think so. I mean, it's tapering off. 65,000 cases, right? That was the last I heard. So Market did twitch a bit. Market fell what, 200 points, 250 points Friday? Bounced up 100 points, guys. Where is the recession? Where is the fall? Every dip is being bought into, guys. Every dip. And every day there are whispers. There was like the talk of Russians already making the vaccine ready and testing. So anytime our own Mr. Poonawala is like working. Serum Institute, India's biggest serum and vaccine makers, are already working with Oxford. Anytime the news is going to be out. So, but that could be the tipping point. That's what people say. Could be, yeah, could be. There could be minor dips where people will book profits. But if you see the market, it is always booking profits. Every other weekend, even in July, we had a dip of 500 points bought into. Now we've had a 200 point dip. Very well, we could touch up 11,000. We could go another 10,800. They'll be buying. You will buy. Me will buy. Investors, foreign investors will buy. Even Yes Bank has been bailed out, guys. The next Satyam could be Yes Bank. Very well. So that's the thing. So the pace of the rally has been unnerving. That's what is written. So, well, the pace of the declining of the virus is also unnerving. We never hear about Europe. The cases in the US are bare minimal. I mean, the cases have declined. Deaths are on very low. I mean, the death ratio, the death rate is really low. So, I think it's sunk in now. The whole virus has been overdone, and people just want to move on with lives now. So, I think coronavirus is way behind us now. I don't think it's going to impact in any way going forward. So yeah, financial health. Talking about financials, the next big thing. So the extent of fall has been massive, and this is where I believe the next leg up rise, guys. The next leg up, I think, is definitely going to be banking and finance. SBI, look at the likes of SBI, look at Yes Bank. Marginal P's, such low P ratios, such low valuations. I mean, they are just lingering at these pre-COVID levels with 10%, 15% rise, whereas Reliance has tripled. So big leg up is pending in this, and come today, tomorrow, moratorium's already lifted. NPAs coming down, cleanup happening. It's only a matter of time, guys, before we're gonna get back on track. So stay invested and add, stack up your portfolio with banks and financial services. Pharma. So what about pharma? Have you missed the rally? My goodness, what is happening in those stocks, guys? Dr. Reddy and all. You see the numbers? Delivering awesome set of numbers. They've ramped up production big time. Everybody is making remdesivir. Everybody is making drugs, and they work 10 times. I mean, this was that hydrochloroquine, the drug for malaria, was being exported in huge numbers, guys. So that's where adversity is just an opportunity for some people. Like, going gets tough, the tough get going. So that's how it is. Are they undervalued? Are they underowned? Now I am not sure. I am a bit. I would say I'll be a bit skeptical when I have to invest in pharma, but I'll definitely look in dips. I'll definitely look forward to adding some pharma in the dip, and if I'm invested, of course I'm going to keep holding on to good pharma names. So guys, that's it. I've covered a lot of sectors. I have covered a lot of different topics as well. Hope you've loved my channel so far, and thanks again. Thank you so much for all your support so far. And started off modestly and already having 300-400 subscribers, and people pinging me, asking me suggestions. It just gives me a thrill, because markets are my passion. They are like, I'm built in. It's like built into me. I'm very fascinated with these graphs, ups and downs, and technicals and fundamentals. So I hope you like my stuff. I hope you like my content. I'm trying my best to improve, and with your support, definitely I'm going to improve further. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice weekend.